Could it be that the seemingly ancient philosophies of Confucius hold the golden key to the natural health we're all searching for? This video will pull back the curtain of time, allowing you to hear his timeless teachings on how to cultivate a truly healthy and peaceful life. Let's explore 4 secrets from this teacher of the ages: the power of benevolence, the art of eating according to propriety, the secret to keeping the mind active, and the soul content, to discover the wellspring of lasting tranquility and health. The Song Dynasty philosopher Qing Yi made a very profound observation. The words of Confucius, every sentence, is natural. Ladies and gentlemen, this means that the teachings of Confucius, the great sage of ancient Eastern wisdom, are not distant dogmas or fairy tales. They originate from real life, from very human concerns. Though more than 2,500 years have passed, his messages remain surprisingly fresh, touching upon the most intimate aspects of our lives. So, what are the core elements of the natural life that Confucius pointed towards? They are the health of the body and the peace of the soul, 2 timeless human aspirations. Amazingly, this teacher for all ages recognized this early on and provided invaluable guidance on nurturing both body and mind. His teachings are not just a moral compass or a guide to a meaningful life. They are also subtle suggestions for a balanced lifestyle, helping us achieve inner harmony. For those of you seeking natural methods to maintain health and find peace of mind, Confucius's philosophies are an endless source of inspiration, a timeless treasury of wisdom. Tip number 1. Nurture benevolence, the foundation for a joyful and healthy life. Did you know that Confucius viewed burin, the absence of compassion, a lack of empathy, as a kind of illness? Just as parts of the body can become numb, losing sensation, a soul that is burin, or lacking in benevolence, becomes hardened, no longer capable of feeling happiness. He taught that a person without benevolence, whether living in poverty or affluence, cannot find lasting joy. They lose the ability to connect with and appreciate the good things in life. Conversely, rin, or benevolence, is the core, the capacity that enables us to live happily, peacefully, and healthily. When our souls are open, capable of love and empathy, that is when we are truly alive. Modern science also demonstrates that cultivating positive emotions like gratitude, empathy, and love can help reduce stress, boost the immune system, and improve overall health. A loving heart is a healthy heart. Therefore, I invite you each day to take a little time to connect with those around you, spread kindness, and open your heart to feel the beauty of life. That is how we live with benevolence and find true joy. Tip number 2. Eating according to propriety, the secret to good health through moderation and respect for food. Confucius placed great importance on eating, and the core of his teaching is that eating must conform to li, which we can understand here as propriety, moderation, and respect. Li, in this context, doesn't mean complicated ceremonies, but rather moderation and respect for food and for one's own body. He advised us not to eat food that had spoiled or had an unusual color or odor. Cooking also needed to be done carefully. Notably, Confucius emphasized eating at regular times, not eating when it wasn't mealtime. No matter how delicious a dish, one should not overeat. An interesting point is that he always had ginger at his meals, but also used it in moderation. All these things point to a fundamental principle: be mindful and self-controlled in your eating. Choose what is truly good for your body and eat moderately. Modern nutrition experts completely agree with these views. Choosing fresh, clean food, eating at regular times, and practicing moderation helps the digestive system function better, allows the body to absorb nutrients efficiently, and prevents many diseases. Ginger is also known for its many health benefits, such as aiding digestion and reducing inflammation. Therefore, let us follow Confucius's teachings and turn every meal into an opportunity to show respect for our bodies. Choose fresh, delicious food, cook carefully, and eat mindfully, everyone. Tip number 3. Keep the mind active, life balanced, diligent but not overworked. I'm sure you all agree that a sharp mind is a treasure. Confucius was a shining example of lifelong learning. He diligently studied the I Ching, Book of Changes, to the point of wearing out the leather straps that bound the bamboo slips. He believed that diligently exercising the brain could make one forget old age, always feeling full of energy and joy. This is very true because our brains have the characteristic of use it or lose it. Learning, reading, or engaging in intellectual activities helps keep the brain sharp and flexible. However, Confucius also opposed a lifestyle of merely eating one's fill and then doing nothing, while at the same time disapproving of overworking the mind and body to the point of skipping meals and sleep. Modern science also affirms that keeping the brain active through learning and intellectual challenges helps slow cognitive aging. But the key is to find balance, avoiding excessive mental strain that leads to exhaustion. So, I encourage you to find joy in learning, whether it's reading a new book, learning a new skill, or simply solving puzzles. Keep your mind actively engaged in a positive way, but also don't forget to take time to rest and relax to regenerate your energy. Tip number 4. Emotional wisdom for old age. Guard against unnecessary desires. In the Analects, Confucius offered precious advice on spiritual cultivation through different life stages. Particularly for older adults, when one's blood and cheap vital energy are no longer as robust, he advised us to guard against acquisitiveness, which can be understood here as excessive desire for material possessions or fame and fortune. As we age, we naturally tend to focus more on ourselves. However, without self-control, if we let unnecessary desires dominate, we easily become anxious, restless, and negatively impact our health. Serenity of the soul, being content with what one has, is the key to happiness at this age. Psychological studies also show that older adults who are satisfied with their lives and less driven by material ambitions tend to have higher levels of happiness and less stress. Therefore, instead of endlessly pursuing external things, let us focus on nurturing spiritual values, finding joy in connections with family and friends, in meaningful community activities, or simply in enjoying inner peace. That is how we live a serene and self-possessed old age. It's wonderful how the teachings of Confucius, though thousands of years old, still illuminate the path to a natural, healthy, and joyful life. From nurturing benevolence as the wellspring of happiness, eating according to propriety with moderation and respect, keeping the mind diligent but not overworked, to guarding against unnecessary desires in later years. All are invaluable guiding principles. We all seek physical health and peace of mind. Confucius showed that the solution lies in living harmoniously, nurturing both the inner and outer self. The benefit is a life that is not only healthy but also filled with tranquility and meaning. Which of Confucius's tips on natural health and peace of mind resonates most with you? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If these timeless philosophies have brought value to you, please give this video a like and share it with friends who might be interested. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to continue exploring meaningful wisdom with us. May you always find balance, nurture both body and mind, so that every day is a healthy and peaceful one, just as the sage taught with his natural spirit.